Hello and welcome. I'm Nicole from Flow into Nature. Today we have the second class in the self-care series. In the last class, we worked on twisting and releasing. In this class, we're going to work on creating space and opening up. We're going to get started in Sukhasana. So come into a comfortable seat. If you'd like, you can always grab a block and place it underneath your hips to create more space. This will just help to open up and make sure that your knees are below your hips so it's a little bit more comfortable. Once you've found your comfortable spot, sit up tall, grounding your hips into the ground and reaching your head up towards the sky. We're going to start with taking 3 big breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. If you'd like, you can close down your eyes. Inhale. Feel your belly expand. Big exhale, sigh it out. 2 more just like that. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth. 1 more. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, letting it go. Wonderful. If you'd like to, you can blink open your eyes or you can keep them closed. We're going to start with a box breath. So what this means is we're going to inhale for a count of 4, hold our breath at the top for a count of 4, exhale on a count of 4, and hold our breath at the bottom on a count of 4. And so what we're really paying attention to is that space between our breaths, where we're holding it at the top and holding it at the bottom. So when you're ready, sit up tall, and we'll begin to inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, feel your belly expand. Hold. Exhale, bring your belly button to your spine. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Now I'll let you take a few breaths on your own. Two more rounds of breath. After your last hold, go ahead and blink open your eyes if you've closed them. If you have a block, you can go ahead and remove it from under your hips, and we'll meet in tabletop. Bring your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, look forward. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine, cat. Inhale, cow. Reach your sit bones up towards the sky as you reach your heart forward. Exhale, cat. Round the spine, really pressing your palms into the mat as you reach your heart up towards the sky. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Coming back to neutral, we'll bring the left hand underneath your nose as you reach your right arm up towards the sky. Inhale, reach up, finding space. Exhale, thread the needle. Bring that right hand underneath the left. If you'd like to, you can reach your left hand forward. Your right ear is on the mat. Press your left hand into the mat as you sink your left hips back. We're opening into our right shoulder here. Take 3 big breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. One more big breath here. See if you can focus your breath and energy towards that opening that right shoulder. Now we'll bring that left hand back underneath your shoulder. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, plant your right hand underneath your nose, this time reaching your left arm up towards the sky. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread the needle, left hand underneath the right, bringing your left ear to the mat. You can bring that right palm out in front of you, pressing it into the earth and sending your hips back towards your heels. Once again, 3 big breaths here. Breathing into that left shoulder. On your next inhale, bring your right hand underneath your shoulder. Reach all the way up with the left hand and bring both hands back to the earth. Inhale, cow pose. Reach your heart forward. This time on the exhale, we're going to come into puppy pose. So reach your arms forward and bring your heart towards the mat. You can bring your forehead onto the earth, but we want to sink our shoulders or our armpits towards the earth as we reach our hips up towards the sky. If you have a flexible spine, you might be able to bring your chin onto the mat. We'll be here for 5 breaths. Really focusing on opening up through the heart here and reaching your chest to the mat. This is a nice and supported back bend. Feel the earth supporting you here as we open up into our heart. We're creating space in our front bodies. And just 2 more breaths here. Relax your forehead. On your next inhale, we'll bring the hands underneath the shoulders, sitting back up. Tuck your toes, reach your hips up and back, downward facing dog. If this is your first one of the class, go ahead and walk your dog, bending into one knee and then the other. Press evenly into both hands on the mat and really reach your sit bones up towards the sky. Look at your knees. We'll take 2 breaths here, coming into stillness. You can bend into the knees as much as you need. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk forward to the top of the mat, coming into a forward fold. Bend into the knees as much as you need to, and grab opposite elbows. Coming into your ragdoll pose. And gently sway side to side, bringing all your weight forward. Weight is in the balls of your feet, releasing your low spine. If you'd like to, you can stay here, or you can grab your hands behind your back, clasping your hands and beginning to reach your hands towards the front of the mat. Try to keep your palms together and tuck your chin to your chest. We have a couple more breaths here. Gently release your hands to the mat. We'll toe heel our feet to touch and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Once your head reaches the top, keep reaching your arms, heart, and eyes towards the sky. Stand up tall. Weight is in the heels. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. I'd like to take a moment to set an intention for class today. So go ahead and close down your eyes. Inhale, take one big breath. Exhale, let it go. For this class, I offer the intention of opening up and creating space. When we create space and let go of the things that we no longer need, then we have space and energy for the things that we want to attract and the things that we want in our lives. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Blink open your eyes. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, gentle back bend. Reaching your heart up and back, weight is in your heels. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward folds. You can bend into the knees as much as you need here. Just tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, halfway lift, bringing your hands to your thighs or your shins and reaching your head forward, creating a nice long spine. Bring your weight into your toes and squeeze your lower belly in. We'll take 2 breaths here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift once again. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, plank pose. Shoulders are over your wrists, really pressing into the mat, reaching all the way up. Shoulders are reaching towards the sky. Gently tuck your tailbone and press the balls of your feet into the mat. Everything is really strong here and squeezing in towards the center. Just a couple of more breaths. If you need to, you can come onto your knees. That's no problem at all. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bring your knees, your chest, and your chin to the mat. This is 8-limb pose, so we have our 2 feet, our knees, chest, the 2 palms, and the chin on the mat. Really press your palms into the earth and pull your shoulders towards each other. Reaching your hips up towards the sky. It's a nice gentle back bend here. We'll be here for 1 more breath. Look about maybe 3 inches in front of your nose and relax your forehead. And release. We'll press into the palms. Sit your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Hands, heart, eyes towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching all the way up. If you'd like to, you can clasp your hands, just releasing the pointer fingers. Inhale. Exhale, gentle back bend. Weight is in the heels. Pull up on the knees. Reach your eyes up. Your fingers follow your gaze. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, finding a flat spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, plank. Squeeze everything in towards the center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, knees, chest, chin to the earth. We'll be here again for a couple of breaths in your 8-limbed pose. Squeezing your shoulders together, reaching your hip bones up towards the sky. Focus is just about 3 inches in front of your nose. Release your forehead. If you would like to, you can clasp your hands behind your back and begin to bring your palms up. We'll be here for 3 breaths. If this is uncomfortable, you can always keep your palms by your shoulder, underneath your shoulders. Breathing into it. Release your palms underneath your shoulders if you have them clasped. This time we're going to slide forward like a snake. So pressing your toes into the mat, reaching your belly forward. Bring the tops of your feet to the earth, coming into Sphinx pose. So press your forearms into the earth and pull your heart forward. You're pressing into your big toes, engaging your legs fully. Beautiful. Now we'll bring the right hand to the left corner of the mat, bend into the left foot, and try to grab onto your left foot with your right hand. If you can't reach, that's okay. Just keep pulling your foot towards you and reaching your arm back. You can stay here. If you can reach onto your hand, begin to release your glutes. Let them be nice and relaxed. And pull your foot towards your hips. If this is good, maybe you can try to bring your fingertips towards the front of the mat and really stretch into the front of your legs. If you sit at a desk all day, this is going to be a nice stretch in the psoas. They're so used to being compressed, so we're releasing that. Breathing into it for 3, 2, and 1. Gently release your foot, placing it back down onto the mat. Now we'll bring both of our forearms back to the mat. This time bringing the left hand towards the right, bending into the right foot and grabbing on with the right hand. Again, if you can't reach, that's okay. Just keep trying to pull your foot towards your hand, reaching your hand back, pressing into the left forearm to really reach up and out of our shoulder. If you can grab on, pull it towards your hips, and then begin to bring your fingertips towards the front of the mat. We'll breathe into this for 3 breaths. Relaxing your glutes. Even inhales and exhales. And release, gently placing your foot back onto the mat. Bring both forearms onto the earth. Press your big toes into the mat. Your heels are touching and your feet are so engaged, or you're pressing so much into the mat that your knees lift up. press into your forearms and pull your heart forward, really opening up into the heart space here. And release. Bringing your left ear onto the mat, hands by your side, palms face up. If you'd like to, you can bend your knees, giving them a nice shake, windshield wipering them side to side. And then we'll bring the right ear to the mat. When that feels good, we'll just bring both feet back to the earth, hands underneath the shoulders, and we'll press all the way up, coming to downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here, really pressing your palms into the earth, lifting your hips up towards the sky. Inhale through the nose, fill up through the body, exhale, release. One more big breath, inhale, exhale, bring your heart closer towards your knees. On the next inhale, reach your right leg high. All 5 toes are pointing towards the earth. Really reach your leg all the way up, finding space. And on the exhale, we'll come all the way through to a low lunge. So your right knee is over your right ankle. Place your left knee onto the earth. Inhale, reach your heart up and look forward. And the exhale, sink your hips down. A couple of more breaths here. We really want to focus on creating space, so reaching your heart up, looking up, finding length in the spine and space in the hips. Relax your forehead. Now we're going to straighten into that right leg, press your heel into the mat and pull your heel towards you to fully engage that right leg. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, bring your chin to your shin. Really finding length in your hamstring here. And we'll release by bending back into that right knee and toe heeling it all the way out to this edge of your mat, coming into a runner's lunge. Both hands are on the inside of your foot. And we're creating space in our hips now. If you'd like to find a little bit more external rotation, you can come on to the outside edge of your right foot, opening up, maybe opening into that knee. I like to stay on my palms, but if it feels good to you, you can always come onto your forearms and even bringing your chin to your chest. Whatever feels good to you. Actually, I feel pretty open today, so it feels pretty good on my forearms. If it's too much, you can always bring a block also to create a little bit more space, bringing the earth closer to you, helping for support. Just a couple more breaths here. Great. If you have that block, you can go ahead and remove it. Coming back onto your forearms, bringing the full bottom of your foot onto the mat. Bend into your left knee. And with your right hand, grab onto your toes, getting a nice quad stretch here. You're still sinking your hips forward. You can look up and back to really open up, getting a twist. Inhale, exhale. One more, big inhale. Big exhale, sink your hips down. Beautiful. Gently release your foot, bring both hands back to the mat. Tuck your left toes and send your right foot back, downward facing dog. We'll take 2 big breaths here. Inhale, fill your belly all the way up with air. Exhale, letting it go, pulling your belly button towards your spine. One more just like that. Big inhale. Big exhale. On the next inhale, reach your left foot up towards the sky. All 5 toes pointing towards the ground. Inhale, reach your leg up. Exhale, come all the way through to a low lunge. Left knee over the left ankle, right knee onto the mat. Inhale, look up and forward, reaching your heart towards the sky. And your eyes looking towards the sky. Relax your forehead. And we're sinking our hips towards the earth as we find a long spine. Opening into our hips here. Really send your breath to your hips. And we'll begin to straighten into that left foot, pressing your heel into the earth and pulling it towards you. That fully engages that left leg. Reach your heart forward. And on the exhale, bring your chin to your shin. Lengthening into the hamstring. One more breath here. And we'll bend into that left knee once again and toe heel it to the outside edge of your mat. Bring both palms to the inside of your left foot, coming into a runner's lunge. Again, you can stay here on both of your palms. If you'd like to, you can bring a block, make it even closer. Might make it a little bit more comfortable if you have tight hips. Or you can come down onto your forearms, maybe relaxing your chin to your chest. We want to find nice, even inhales and exhales. Really opening up into our hips. If you'd like to find a little bit more external rotation, you can come onto the knife edge of your left foot, opening up even more. And as we open up, we're creating space for newer things. On your next breath, we'll go ahead and remove that block. Bring the sole of your foot to the mat. Bend into that right foot, reach your Left arm back, trying to grab onto the right toes. If you can't reach, that's okay. Just still reach your hand towards your foot towards your hand. And maybe look back, sinking your hips towards the earth. 2 more breaths here. Gently release your foot if you haven't, bringing it back to the mat. Both palms to the earth. Tuck your toes. Send your left foot up and back. Downward facing dog. 3 big breaths here. Inhale through the mouth or through the nose. Big exhale, let it go. 2 more just like that. Inhale, press your palms into the earth. Exhale, send your heart towards your knees. Inhale, feel your belly expand. Exhale, navel to spine. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, we're going to bring both of our feet forward to the very edge, to the edges of your mat. Toes out, heels in, and sink your hips down, coming into Malasana. You want the weight on the outside edge of your feet. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can always sit on a block. And we want to bring our elbows to the inside edges of your knees to help press them open. Finding a tall spine, reaching your heart forward. Opening up into the hips. If you'd like to, you can gently sway side to side, whatever feels good to you. And again, bringing the weight to the outside edges of your feet. Looking forward, finding that tall spine. Opening the hips up. Beautiful. We're going to press our weight into our heels and stand all the way up. Star pose, shake out the hips, have a little fun. Maybe you smile, reaching your arms up and away. Press your feet into the mat, filling up space. Beautiful. Now bring your toes about hips width and distance. The middle toe is facing forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold, chin to your chest, bend into the knees as much as you need. We'll be here for a couple of breaths, creating space in the low spine. Pull your belly button in towards your side to find a little bit more length in the back of your body. Beautiful. Now we're going to toe heel your feet all the way to touch. Big toes touch, a little sliver between the heels. Bend into your knees, sitting your hips back. Inhale, chair pose, reach your arms forward. Squeeze everything in towards each other. Your ankles, your knees, your thighs, everything is squeezing in towards the center, sitting your hips down and back. Reach your arms up, pinkies rotating in, almost like you're trying to high five the back of the wall. Can you sit down a little bit deeper? Beautiful. Press into your feet, stand all the way up, reach your arms up, and beautiful. This time we're going to reach the left foot up, one-legged mountain pose. Send your left foot back, high lunge. Open up, warrior two. Rotate the back foot, parallel to the mat. Front foot facing forward. Your hips are facing towards the side wall. Reach your arms out and open. Stand up tall. Beautiful. Inhale, reach all the way forward. Exhale, bring your hand pointing toward in between your big toe and your second toe. Reach your left arm up, side angle. Still bending into that right knee. Bring your chin towards your shoulder. Inhale, reach up, creating space in the side body, really reaching up. Exhale, come all the way back. Warrior two, we're going to straighten into that right foot, parallel it towards the back of the room, and then point the left foot towards the back wall. This time we're going to keep both of our legs straight. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, triangle. Reach your right arm all the way up as your left arm reaches down. But we really want to focus on finding length, reaching up towards the sky. You can either look down or look up at your hand, but we're reaching up. Beautiful. One more breath here. Coming all the way back up. This time we're preparing for goddess pose. So you want both of your feet about 45 angles, and then we'll sink into our hips. You can bring your hands flat out like a goddess. You can bring them to your heart, whatever feels good to you. Gently rocking side to side, opening up. Beautiful. We'll find stillness. Weight is on the outside edges of your feet. And we'll take 3 big breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Can you sink a little deeper? Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Finding a really tall spine here. Maybe your legs are shaking. Mine are a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, letting it go. Bring your palms to the earth. And this time we'll begin to move our hips side to side, bending into one knee and then the other. If you have really flexible hips, you might be able to come side to side with your hands at your heart. My hips are always a little bit tight, so I'll keep them on the ground for now. And if you need even more help, you can always bring a block here. We'll go a couple more times. And then we'll move the block, point both toes towards the front of the mat. You can step that back foot in if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pyramid pose. Bringing your forehead to your knee. And inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, then your left, downward facing dog. We'll take 3 big breaths here. Plant your hands into the earth, reach your sit bones up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, melt your heart towards your knees. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale, sigh it out. Big inhale. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, reach the left leg. Oh, nope. Okay, big inhale. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, we'll step forward, bringing your feet to the outside edges of the mat and sinking your hips down, coming into Malasana once again. Remember, the weight is on the outside edges of your feet, bringing your elbows to your knees and pressing into your knees, finding that nice tall spine. Inhale, reach your right hand towards your right foot, left arm up towards the sky, opening up, nice big twist here, creating lots of space in the hips and now in the heart. Inhale back to center. Exhale, plant your left hand by your left foot. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky, opening up. Inhale back to center. Really press your weight into your heels, standing all the way up. Shake it out. Nice star pose. Shake it out for a little bit. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Hands towards the sky, pressing your feet into the mat, finding a really tall spine. Reaching up, maybe you're smiling because you're a bright star. Beautiful. Now we'll bring our feet hips within distance. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, swan dive, leading with your heart. Tuck your chin at the bottom, bend into the knees as much as you need. Forward fold. And this time we're actually going to take a gorilla forward fold. So we're going to bring our palms underneath our feet, where your toes are just on your wrists. Let your neck hang heavy and let your elbows splay out towards the side. Bring your weight into your toes. We'll take 3 breaths here. On your inhale, feel your belly expand. And on your exhale, pull your navel towards your spine. Notice how when you do that, you find more length in your back. One more breath here. And go ahead and release your hands. Now we're going to heel our feet all the way to touch this time. Toes to touch, nice sliver in the back of the heels. Bend into the knees, sit your hips back. Inhale, chair pose. You've been here before. Can you sit down a little bit lower? Make sure to tuck your tailbone so we're not creating a curve. Gently tuck the tailbone, finding a straight spine. Sit down a little bit deeper, press into the feet. Inhale, stand up. This time, inhale, bring your right leg up, one-legged mountain. Exhale, high lunge, send your right foot back. Beautiful. Inhale, open up, warrior 2. Parallel the back foot to the back of the mat. Right foot going forward, and your hips are facing the side of your mat. We'll take 2 breaths here. Reaching your arms in opposition, creating space. Inhale, reach all the way forward. Exhale, side angle. Left hand comes down, pointing between the big foot and the second toe. Right hand reaches all the way up, bringing your chin to your shoulder. Inhale, reaching up, finding length. Beautiful. Exhale, coming back to warrior 2. Straighten into the left foot, rotate it towards parallel to the back of the mat. Rotate your right foot towards the back of your mat this time. And this time we're going to keep our legs straight. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, triangle. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches up towards the sky. We're really creating space here, reaching up and down. Our spine is so tall. hips are pointing towards the back of the wall. Well, the new back, just the front of their mat. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, release, stand up tall. This time we're coming into our goddess. So your feet are about 45 feet or 45 degrees. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, sitting down, goddess. Again, you can rock side to side if you would like, or you can find stillness. We'll take 2 big breaths here. Inhale, finding that tall spine. Exhale, can you sink a little more? Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to the outside edges of your thighs. Inhale, finding a tall spine. Exhale, drop your left shoulder, look towards the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop your right shoulder, look towards the left. Inhale, back to center. Once more on each side. Inhale, finding length in the spine. Exhale, drop your left shoulder, finding a nice twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop your right shoulder. Beautiful. Once again, we'll release our hands to the mat and maybe rock out to your hips a little bit before we start bending into our knees, preparing for Skandasana. I feel much more open on this side. If you're still feeling really tight, keep your hands on the ground. When you're ready, we're going to come to the front or to the left foot, bending into your knee, and maybe reaching that right foot up. You can come off of your heel if you need to, or you can keep it down. It doesn't matter. It's whatever feels good in your body. I have really tight hips, so generally my heel comes up, and that's okay. Inhale, nice slow exhale. We'll come to the back of the mat now, bending into the right knee, opening, bringing that left foot up off the mat. And nice big inhale here. Reach your heart forward. Exhale, sink your hips down. One more breath here. Inhale. Big exhale. We'll walk our hands to the front of the mat. Both toes facing forward. Step your back foot in. Pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bringing your forehead to your knee. 2 breaths here. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, we'll plant the hands, bring the left foot back, right foot back, downward facing dog. Take 3 big breaths here. If there's any other posture you need, feel free to take that as well. Maybe noticing how you're feeling. Any space that you've created in your body. One more big breath here. On the next inhale, roll forward, bring your knees to the earth and standing up tall, preparing for a camel pose. So your hips should be hips within, your knees should be hips within distance. You can tuck your back toes if you would like, bringing your hands to your lower spine. Really reaching your elbows towards each other. Notice how that opens up your heart space. Okay, and we want to keep our hips here as we come into our camel. So we're going to stand up tall. Inhale. On the exhale, your gaze is going to start looking backwards. Once you can see where the wall meets the earth, you can bring your hands to your heels, or you can leave your hands on your low spine. We'll be here for 3, for 2, and 1 to come out. Bring your hands back to your spine. Sit your hips on your heels and bring your head up last. Bring both hands to your heart and take 3 big breaths here. Sometimes heart openers might bring up emotions. They could bring you a little bit dizzy, or they might make you feel nothing at all. Every time is a little bit different. Just honor how you feel right now. One more big breath here. Beautiful. We'll bring our hips onto the ground, reach the legs forward, and come onto our spines. Bring your knees into your chest and gently rock side to side. Extend your left leg long and pull your right knee in towards your right armpit. So you want to pull it up and out. We'll take 3 big belly breaths here. The idea is to breathe into your belly and feel your belly against your thigh. This is really good for our digestion. You can close your eyes here. On your next inhale, we'll bring that right knee across the body towards the left, coming into a twist. You can extend your right arm long or bend your elbow, coming into a cactus. Creating space in the spine here. Just imagine your whole spine opening up and twisting. Close down your eyes. Find a nice even breath. As you feel yourself twisting, imagine your body opening up. As we open up, we create space for better, newer, and hopefully a better life, newer life, new version of you perhaps. On your next inhale, go ahead and bring both knees into the chest, giving yourself a nice tight squeeze. Extend the right leg long. Bring the left knee into your left armpit, pulling up and out. Extending your right leg long. Once again, we're going to take those 3 big belly breaths here. As you inhale, feel your belly expand all the way against your thigh. As you exhale, pulling your belly button to your spine. Big inhale. On the exhale, pull your knee in a little bit tighter. One more big breath here. This time we'll guide the left knee over towards the right, as you either cactus your left arm or extend it long, closing down your eyes. Once again, imagining your spine lengthening, creating space between each vertebrae. Maybe taking a moment to think of areas in your life where you would like to be more open. On your next inhale, bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. And we'll roll into a nice little ball. So grab on to your shins with your elbows, grabbing opposite elbows. Squeeze everything in towards the center. Bring your nose to your knees. Squeeze everything in. Squeeze every single muscle in your body. Take the biggest inhale of the day. Can you inhale a little bit more? Hold it at the top. Exhale, release, extend your legs out long, let your feet sway out towards the side, hands by your hips, palms face up, really finding length through the spine, reaching your head up, feeling nice and tall, close down your eyes, and find stillness in the body and the mind. I'll let you know when it's time. Begin to take 3 big breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Begin to move your toes and your fingers. Roll out the wrists and the ankles. And if you'd like to take a big good morning stretch, reach your arms up overhead, toes to touch, lift your low spine off the mat. When you're ready, bring your knees into your chest. Use your bicep as a pillow and roll onto your favorite side. I always like to take a moment and thank Mother Earth for all that she produces. If you would like to take any other gratitudes, or if you would like to set an intention for your day, I offer you to do that now. And when you're ready, We'll find a comfortable seat. Again, if your knees are really high, you can always grab that block and put it underneath your hips to bring your knees down below your hips. It's a little bit more comfortable. We'll find a tall spine and close out class with a community breath and 1 Om. Okay, so sit up tall, bringing your hands to your heart center. Nice big inhale through the nose. Big exhale, sigh it out. After this next inhale, we'll take an Om. Inhale. Om. Bring your hands to your third eye center. Inhale. Exhale, namaste. Enlighten love. Thank you so much for flowing with me. I'm Nicole from Flow into Nature. If you like this class, please feel free to subscribe. In our next class, we will be finding stillness in the space that we just created. Thanks again. I hope to see you soon.